Evening, everyone. Hello. Hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear. How's your week's been? I see the chat has already started. Hi, Tim. Hello, Kate. Hi, Simon. Hi, Dan. Hi, David. And hello, Anthony, as well. I think that's everyone I can see so far in the chat, anyway. Hope you've all had a good week. I've had a busy day. I've just caught the end of this chat. I can see Kate saying she's a fan of filth. Fan of the filth. What can I say? Interesting. Very good. What's Simon's greeting today? Sinner's place with zero greeting. Hell, oh, very good, Simon. Is that the new challenge now to start the chat with a cryptic? Very nice. Well, hope you're all well. Some brilliant clues this week for icebergs, and we'll get on with that shortly. I've been such a busy day today and weekend in general, so I won't be doing an actual solve. I'll just be doing, as usual, just doing the cryptic clue challenge. But I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Been another good week this week on the channel, I think. Debuted a Gennaro crossword, which was very well received. Brilliant crossword, and we've kept up with Nate and Bob, and I'll be doing more postmarks as well. Got a few more setters lined up as well to do, and we've also had a brilliant subscriber channel too, didn't we? Subscriber crossword, I mean, from Matt, and I've got a few more subscribers ones to do as well. They've just been piling up. So yeah, got a busy couple of weeks ahead, and I'll be hopefully debuting some new types of video as well soon. I've just been messing about for spending far too long at my computer and not doing enough active stuff. So, but it's all good. It's all in a good cause, isn't it? So it's great. Oh, Anthony, while you're here, I wanted to ask you actually, because I thank you for your kind contribution on buy me a coffee. I did reply on a video, but it doesn't seem to be. I can't see the reply. I wondered if you saw the reply or not. Let me know, because otherwise I will reply again. Cool. Right, well, we're going to get started very shortly. I'm just trying to line things up here. I literally got in here last minute, so I just want to make sure everything's in order. I think it is, more or less. So first things first, then will we go? Oh, brilliant! That's great. Good stuff, Anthony. You might have got it twice then, because I thought it didn't send the first time, so maybe I sent you maybe I sent it twice. But yeah, thank you again. Right, let's go to the first things then. So we're kicking off this cryptic clue challenge. A couple of new entries this week, and we'll kick it off by going to the voting screen to start with, which is here, so I can activate the poll, and you can all see the choices this week. So there's 10 clues this week, 10 great clues. Icebergs was quite a nice word, wasn't it, to make stuff with. So I'm looking forward to showcasing these. So let's kick off the poll. I'm just gonna activate it now. There we go. And I'm gonna hide the results. And then you can all, hopefully you can all now see the poll. Please tell me if you can't, if that link that I've put in there doesn't actually, if it doesn't take you to the right place, let me know now, and I'll try and get it sorted. But hopefully it's working. Where is my? Oh, here it is. Good. Yeah, Anthony, drive safely. Yeah, that was a very accomplished feat you had there, recording a video and driving at the same time. I pulled over and did it. Cool. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, it was a good week of videos, wasn't it? It was good fun. I'm liking the mix of short and long as well, actually. So we'll keep it going. Still haven't found an actual rhythm in terms of what day I do what yet, but I'm sure it'll come eventually. Good. Okay, and I've started doing some little snippets too of the videos that I'm doing to try and drum up some more views. So hopefully they seem to be going okay, those shorts. Right. Thank you, Simon, for letting me know. Right. So what shall we get on with it then? Let's start looking at some of these brilliant clues you've sent in this week, and you can all pat yourselves on the back again. It's been a fantastic week of clues. Oh, I haven't changed that. Look, I should change that really, shouldn't I? I've still got peptide sitting there. I knew there was something I hadn't done. Let's see if I can just change that on the fly. It'll be impressive, won't it? There we go. Look at that. No one will notice. So we got icebergs as the clue of the week, even though I mistakenly in the first video I think I was calling it iceberg. And apologies to Kylian, because I think Kylian has sent me a clue for iceberg, which we can't now use this week. But he sent it today. But maybe he saw my first video on Monday and went off my error. But what can we do? He'll be back next week, I think. Right, so shall we get on with it then? Let's start showcasing some of these fantastic clues here. So first up in the challenge, we have Rudigor, who was pipped at the post last week by Tim. And Rudigor has gone for the following. Here we are now. So we have distraught Eric begs for lettuces. Amazing. So that's a certain type of situation you find yourself in if you're begging for lettuces, isn't it? But I think that's a great clue, isn't it? Obviously an anagram of Eric begs. There's quite a lot of anagrams possible with icebergs, winter. But I think that's a great start. Another great clue, Rudigor. I think definitely worthy of any winning clue. I think that's brilliant for me. So funny. Distraught Eric. I'd love to know what situation he's in. They need lettuces. I think, yeah, very, very good. Cool. Right, that's the first one done then. So we got 10 of these to get through. So let's move on. But very, very good effort, Rudiger. Love it. Who have we got next? I'm switching between all sorts of screens here and confusing myself. Next up, we have Tim. And Tim this week has gone for leaves tips for in cleaners facing beer, throwing up, and emptying of guts. Typical Friday night in any town in England here. Great clue. Made me chuckle, this one. Paints a horrible picture, but a good picture all the same, but a horrible one, isn't it? So how are we getting to the answer here? Well, leaves is the definition. And then tips for in cleaners. Tips is a way of indicating the initial letter, isn't it? Of a clue. So we have the tips of the initial letters of in and cleaners. So we get the IC facing beer, throwing up, and emptying of guts. So then we've got beer thrown up is an emptying of guts is basically the G and the S, isn't it? And then we're using the letters of beer, so they're being anagrammed. It's thrown up there, isn't it, as an anagram indicator? With the G and the S as well, and that gives us icebergs, leaves. Very cool. Yeah, you should leave tips for pub cleaners, probably, shouldn't you? I'm sure they see all sorts. And theatre cleaners now as well. I was at a while back. I went to see Grease the musical in London, which is like one of these. It become like a party. People don't really know how to behave in theaters anymore. I think there was so many hen nights and stag do's there. I saw someone actually literally throwing up in the theater. It was horrible. So but yeah, very nice. I agree, Anthony. Good anagram indicator there. Definitely. Yeah, leaves as in lettuce leaves. I think that's what it is, Simon. Like iceberg lettuces. Icebergs, I suppose, could be termed leaves there. Hmm. Very good. Well, good clue, Tim. Nice. Nice one. Let's move on. Next up, we have who we got next? I'm desperately trying to see that. Can't actually tell you. I think it might be Dan. Is that Dan or David? Let's have a look. It's David Underground Man. So here we have beer, cigs, tripe, cold fish. This is a cool clue. I think you'll agree. It's a very nice clue, this. So obviously we have an anagram here of beer and cigs, which is icebergs. I love the definition here, cold fish. It's how you could describe a person, isn't it? A bit of a cold fish. They could also be described as an iceberg. So someone maybe lacking in emotion. I think it's such a cool clue, this one. What do you think of that? I think it's brilliant. Where are we now? Yeah, I think it's such a cool clue, that absolutely. I think there's a lot. There's a lot to it. I love cold fish as a definition. I think that's pretty cool. It's quite disguised. That would be quite. Well, I suppose as a clue, if this was appearing in a crossword, the clue would, I suppose, tripe. Would you see it as an anagram indicator? Maybe you would. But I think it's very good. Yeah, it's a very good anagram indicator, isn't it? Um, Brilliant clue, David. Really, really good. And you came in pretty early with that as well, didn't you? Sent that to me quite early in the week. I think might even have been. Was it even like maybe like on Sunday or something? I think I got it like about a week ago. Monday, Monday morning. You came in with that clue. So gone early, and it's paid off. That's like brilliant clue there. Sunday night was it? There we go. Nice, great stuff. Right, next up, let's move on. Here we go. Next up, we have Simon's clue. I love the picture that's painted here. Titanic nemesis maybe caused gangster murders around start of Baltimore's ecclesiastical religious gathering. That's brilliant. Is it like a clue? Is it like a scene from The Godfather? I imagined. I remember there's a particular scene in The Godfather when around Michael's kid being baptized, and then there's a ton of murder going on around outside at the same time, isn't there? Um, Really neat clue. This. How is it working? Um, Titanic nemesis is the definition. Obviously, the nemesis of a Titanic would be an iceberg, so plural would be icebergs. So now, what were we getting here? So a gangster murder is an ice, isn't it? If you ice someone, or you murder them. So a plural of that is ices, and then that's around the start. So initial letters of Baltimore's ecclesiastical religious gathering. So around the BERG, we put ICES, and we get icebergs. Nice clue, Simon. Very nice indeed. Like I say, I love the picture of this. There's a lot happening there. Uh, is Baltimore where The Wire was set? Was that Baltimore, or is it somewhere else? The Wire is one of those things I started watching and never finished, and I really want to finish it. Um, very good. Yeah, maybe. How difficult would that be in a crossword if you came across it? Would that belong in a toughie, or would you think it would be doable? I think it might be doable. Titanic Nemesis, you definitely would think immediately of the ship, wouldn't you? And what downed the ship, I would say. So yeah, very nice clue, Simon. I know you're saying you went down another route, didn't you, to start with, and then decided to go down this route. Um, it's definitely a challenge each week, isn't it? Trying to come up with something decent, and it's a puzzle in itself, isn't it? Coming up with these clues, but I like it. I think that's pretty cool. So right, where are we now? How many of that we've done now? That's three or four, four maybe. So let's keep going and see what's next. Cool. Next up, we have Dan. We have Eric. Our friend Eric is back. Eric begs. Again, similar, obviously, the similar anagram that Rudiger chose. So Eric begs, shaken by glacial mass. So again, shaken is a nice anagram indicator there, isn't it? And glacial mass could be iceberg. I suppose this could be should be masses maybe, but icebergs are definitely glacial mass. I suppose icebergs could potentially be glacial mass as well if you think of mass in a sort of plural type sense. Very nice. Oh, you had a beer and cigs anagram too, did you, Simon? Yeah, there was a couple of beer and cigs anagrams this week. Um, that's a lovely clue, Dan. Eric Beggs. Who knew that iceberg had Eric Beggs in it? That's so nice. Very cool clue. Uh, what's everyone thinking of these? Oh, Matt found it quite a hard week. But there is so much variety, isn't there, Matt? That's what I love about this. Every week you see different, so many different ways you can approach these clues, isn't there? So interesting to see. I mean, you think you could have an entire crossword just made up of like the same answer, but totally different clues. I'd like to see that actually. That would be funny. I think a crossword, every single answer is the same word. Is it even possible to have a grid that would work like that? I wonder. Um, very good. Well, nice one, Dan. That's a lovely clue. So, right, onwards and upwards. Who have we got next? I think next we have um, Matt. Matt's cool clue of the week is leaders incumbency curtailed, extreme budget ends run, grows scornful of lettuces. Liz Truss has made an appearance. Look at that. That's a fantastic clue. I love the surface, and it's totally sums up her short story as Prime Minister, isn't it? So good. It's so good, and she would grow scornful of lettuces based on how the was it the Mail? Which paper was it? It had her as a lettuce. Said the lettuce would last longer than her. Was it the Daily Mail or was it the Star? I think maybe it was more the Daily Star. Maybe such a cool clue, Matt. Made me laugh a lot. This poor Liz Truss will be forever thought of as in the same in the same thought as a lettuce. Oh, was it the mirror, Simon? Yeah, maybe it was. Um, so you've done really well there to come up with like a sentence based on an acrostic. To come up with a nice sentence that actually sums up that situation and still gives us a coherent cryptic clue with a good definition. Obviously, in great wordplay. I think that's really good. Very clever clue that is. Did it take you a long time to come up with that sentence? I would like to know. So good. And how good was Matt? Just while we're on the subject of Matt, how good was Matt's subscriber puzzle this week? I thought it was fantastic. Brilliant puzzle it was. Really enjoyed that one. Yeah, that's right, Tim. Yeah, the leader use is perfect, isn't it? Oh yeah, the Bergerac one. Yeah, remember you mentioned that. Do I even have that here? What was the Bergerac one again? Let me see. Bergerac one was murder, semi-retired Jersey detective and son are famous for their tips. It's Bergerac. I remember that being on TV, but I never actually watched a single episode of it. Just remember, did he drive a Jag? Yeah, I saw that, Simon. I saw that was that led by donkeys? Did that tour? Yeah, she's not. She's never going to get away from that lettuce. Brilliant. Well, Matt, great effort. Like I say, I don't know how you are all going to decide this week because these are all fantastic so far, aren't they? Really, really good clues. Let's see who we got next. Then Rodney. Rodney always serves good clues, doesn't he? So here we have glaciers be broken, calving large area. Now, how's that working? What is the thought behind that? Behind that one? Um, so glaciers. What Rodney's told me about this as well. Obviously, that glaciers calve. I mean, it's something they actually do. I think it's when they fall into the sea, isn't it? Like and form icebergs. So glaciers do actually calve. Um, and then we have, I think it's brilliant because we're basically making an anagram here of glaciers B, aren't we? But we're taking LA, large area, out of glaciers B and forming icebergs, which we have defined here as glaciers be broken, I suppose. And yeah, exactly. The calving is taking away the L and the A as well. I think it's like it actually comes back on itself a few times. This clue, I think, it's brilliant. So glaciers actually do calve, and that's what forms icebergs. Glaciers B is an anagram of icebergs without an L and an A. So clever, so clever. I mean, the more I think about it, the more confused I get. Actually, this got so many um, parts to it, but I think it's very nice. Exactly, and Kate, there's so many layers there. And to see that glaciers has most of the letters of iceberg, I think is brilliant. And luckily, it's got B. All you need is the B and the E. That's so nice. I think it's fantastic clue. Fantastic. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Definitely, glaciers as fodders is brilliant. Helps with the whole surface reading, doesn't it? I think that's so good. So, like I say, every week I'm astounded with the standard of these clues. They're so good, and they're all take us to different areas in different parts of the world and different scenarios and all sorts. So we've had all sorts so far, haven't we? We've had people thrown up in pubs. We've had like criminal murders. We're in the sea with glaciers cracking. We've got cigs and alcohol going on. It's amazing. Yeah, it's very Andlitty, isn't it, David? I think so as well. So good. So good. Right. Next up. Next up we have uh, a new entrant in the cryptic clue uh, week. And this is Vivian from New Jersey. We have chilly mountains are more than meets the eye. What an amazing clue. And Vivian is, I believe, anyway, unless there's more than one, but Vivian is Anthony's daughter. This is a fantastic clue. I think it's amazing. Cryptic definition type clue. A chilly mountain is how you could describe an iceberg, absolutely. And there's definitely more than meets the eye in that most of an iceberg is unseen, isn't it? Fantastic clue that is. There's more meets the eye to this clue actually. It's in clue terms, this clue is a bit of an iceberg. There's so much going on under the surface, isn't there? I'm very proud of myself for saying that. There we are. But Vivian, that's a brilliant effort. That's such a good clue. Yes, exactly. Tim, we had the same thought there, didn't we? um, very good. Does Vivian make a lot of clues, Anthony? I think you'd be very proud of that effort. I think it's very, very good. Great effort, Vivian. Really, really good effort. Please do send some more in because that's great. Now you're part of the you're part of the gang. Keep it coming. Fantastic. Right. Was there a third clue? Okay. Wow. That's amazing for a third clue. I think that's brilliant. Okay, just checking in on the voting while you're taking in Vivian's brilliant clue. We've had 8 votes so far, and as usual, it's pretty close. It is very, very close. Cool. Right. What next? And we're going to next up another new. Oh no, it's not another new one. Let me just see what's going on. I've lost my screen. Next up, we have Wax On. Dan has also gone for cigs and beer. Love it. Special cigs and beer from a cold shelf. Love this clue. Special cigs and beer from a cold shelf. That's so good. Cigs and beer. The fact that icebergs is an anagram of cigs and beer is brilliant. I think definitely gives you a lot of scope. And the cold shelf is a pretty good description, definition wise as well. I think it's very good. Yeah, Matt, exactly. I agree. It's a great definition, I think. Um, really cool. How's everyone thinking here? I keep losing my screen. There we go. Yes. And very clean, Dan. Very clean. Absolutely. Cigs and beer. I keep getting Oasis feeling about cigarettes and alcohol. I wonder if there's a chance of having something to do with Oasis in these clues. Very, very clue. Very, very good. And next up, we have another new entrant in the Cryptic Clue competition. And quite a similar clue. And our new entrant is Nate, who obviously I've been in a few crosswords from. Nate has entered the competition, so entered the challenge. Nice one, Nate. And here we have regulated cigs and beer. They might come off shelves. That's cool, because icebergs come off a shelf, don't they? Um, regulated being an anagram indicator here of cigs and beer. That's a brilliant clue as well, isn't it? Nice thought. Same as Dan on the shelf side of things. Um, but brilliant clue, Nate. I'd expect nothing less, obviously, from someone who sets the sort of crosswords, the sort of puzzles that you set, because they're fantastic puzzles, aren't they? Um, once we have a lot, there we go. Yes, obviously, I think Nate's in New Zealand, so I don't even know if Nate's. Well, Nate could be awake. Maybe it's early Monday morning now. Is it there? Um, yeah, they might come off shelves is a fantastic definition. I agree, Tim. Oh, Nate's here. Hello, Nate. It must be. What time is it with you? It must be quite early, right? On Monday morning. But that's a really good clue. Um, I've stuck the obviously anyone who's watching who's new and doesn't understand what's going on here. You can vote for any of these clues. If you check the in the pinned comment at the top, there's a link to a place where you can vote on all the clues. You basically vote for your top three in the order that you want. So your number one, you vote first, and then two and three, and it'll collect it all together on 9:30 on Monday morning. Okay, that's not too bad, Nate. Absolutely not. Um, it's a good 11 hours away from us yet, too. For me, anyway. Great, great debut in the challenge, Nate. Love it. I'm sure everyone else will as well. So yes, still vote. Lots of voting to happen. I think. Keep the votes coming. And then every week, if anyone is new to this, I always check in with our friends at AI, our AI friends, just to see what they can come up with, because they're terrible at coming up with cryptic clues, and it's always good to check in to see the state of AI. Maybe I should add DeepSeek now that DeepSeek is here as well. I haven't tried it out yet, but maybe I'll try DeepSeek next week as well. We'll see the battle of the AIs in terms of coming up with decent crossword clues. Um, cool. So let's see what Copilot came up with this week. Um, Thank you, Nate, for your clue. So here's Copilot. Cold floats can break egos. I love the definition, actually. Cold floats has got potential, hasn't it, as a definition? Break egos. This is where it goes a bit wrong, doesn't it? I think the AI is quite. I think just from seeing what they do, what it's come up with the last few weeks, I think it's okay finding the definition. But the wordplay just escapes. It just escapes it, doesn't it? Let's see what explanation it gave this week. It's basically said, okay, here we go. Definition, cold floats. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Wordplay, can break. In cryptic clues, break often suggests that the letters can be rearranged to form the answer. An anagram indicator. So break would be an anagram indicator. Okay, fair enough. Egos, the letter in egos can be rearranged to form part of the answer. Well, we'll agree to disagree there. Putting it together, if you rearrange the letters in egos and fit it into the context of cold floats, you get icebergs. There you go. How good's that? Again, so confidently said. I do like the cold float though. I'll give it that. I won't give it a complete 0 out of 10, but the cold float is cool. Yeah, it would be hilarious, wouldn't it, Kate, if the Chinese won? From all accounts, it's pretty good, this DeepSeek. So maybe we'll give it a go next week. See what it does. But there we are. Thank you, Copilot, for your efforts. You won't be winning this week, I don't think. Let's see what ChatGPT came up with instead then. So ChatGPT has frozen giants, again, nice definition, seen breaking in secret. Lovely surface. It's just a shame it doesn't, actually get us to the answer. So again, definition wise, no problem at all. Here's the explanation. Frozen giants definition, yes. Seen breaking in secret works as the wordplay. In secret suggests a hidden word indicator. It does indeed. So the words icebergs is hidden within breaking in secret. Bryceberg scene. I love it. It just rams it in. So it's very proud of itself for coming up with that one. Again, doesn't quite work. It's very, very well hidden. Well, that was the problem. I suppose a lot of maybe it's thinking, most of an iceberg is hidden anyway, so maybe it doesn't have to hide the whole lot of it in the clue. Maybe it just hides a bit of it, and then the rest you have to sort of imagine. Like say, yeah, most of an iceberg is so unseen, isn't it? So it's quite most of the iceberg is unseen in this clue as well. So on one level, it's sort of right, isn't it? Bryceberg scene. Yeah, Bryceberg scene. Sounds like a US senator to me. Could be, Matt. Yeah. Oh, so what's Toolbaz? Is that a new AI as well, Simon? Toolbaz. Interesting name. What's the origins of that name? I don't understand that one at all. Bruce Springsteen Tribute Act. Bryce Bergstein. Yeah. Amazing. Very good. Let's see how the voting's getting on them. How are we doing? We've had quite a few votes now. I'll give you a few more minutes or another minute or so. If anyone hasn't voted yet, please do vote, because we're going to be closing the poll shortly. But again, everyone, amazing job this week. 10 fantastic clues. Any of them has got, you know, I'd say any of them has got a good chance of winning and would be worthy of winning. Um, really good efforts all around, I would say. So let's go back to our screen where I'm going to reveal the answer very shortly. If I can just get to my right screen now. Where is it? Here. Okay. So is anyone still voting? Does anyone want some more time, or are you good to go? Oh, Simon's just sent me something. Okay, we'll see if maybe I can feature these, Simon. Let me just check my email. Oh, here, I have it here. Can I? Let me just see if I can show these in some way. I can probably show. Maybe I can show it if I go here. One sec. Bear with me, just while I mess about here. Where am I looking? Here. There we are. Can we see Simon's? Can you read that? Or is that too small? Let's see if I make that a bit bigger. Does that work? I wonder. Is that looking? Is that looking wrong? You can see them on the. Yeah, you can see them there. Look at that. So here's it. So this is what's this called again? Toolbars. So here's silent giants of the sea, cold and white, a hidden decree. What float could sink thee? Oh, that's a nice clue, isn't it? It's quite nice. It doesn't make any sense though, does it? I don't think it actually does anything. That's the easier one. Okay, what's this one? Fragments of frozen time, mostly unseen, a chilling climb. Their depth hold a frigid rhyme. So these are more like brain teasers, aren't these? Are like you could have these like little riddles. What am I? Sort of clues. These sound like. What have we got next? Glacial tears on cosmic blue. Oh my God, that's very poetic here. A ninth revealed, a hidden view. What dangers lie for me and you? There we are. Yeah, they're more like they are more like I think those sort of puzzles, those quizzes where you get what am I and they describe themselves in a little rhyming couplet type thing. And the last one, diamonds in an ocean's glass, a tip exposed, a massive mass. What what chills the sailor as they pass? Yeah, they're definitely not cryptic crossword clues, but actually more little teasers, aren't they? I think. Cool. Oh, I've gone the wrong place. Where's that? That's not the place to go there. That goes there. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back. I think you've been voting now. Thank you for sending that, Simon. I'm very happy that I was able to actually show that as well. I'm getting more used to this software. Right, I'm here now. Have all the votes in? Have we had any more votes? Let me see if I had. Yes, we've had 2 more votes in that time, so that's good. Yeah, it does feel very rhyme with the Ancient Mariner, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to close the voting now. In 3, 2, 1, the voting is closed. See, I should have locked the voting, really, shouldn't I? Let's show the results here. Oh, hang on. Show results. Here we are. These are the top clues this week. So the winner is Liz Truss. Matt. Leaders incumbency curtailed. Extreme budget ends run. Grows scornful of lettuces. Well done, Matt. You've we had 12 votes this week, so a fantastic effort there. Distraught Eric begs for lettuces is Rudiger, isn't it? Once again, Rudiger in second place. You're becoming the Jimmy White of the Cryptic Clue Challenge. Yeah, very, very good. And glaciers be broken, calving large area. That's Rodney, isn't it? Well done, Rodney. I think everyone's done well, actually. Everyone's had votes. Um, great week. Absolutely brilliant week. And good old Liz Truss, eh? And a brilliant clue, Matt. Very well deserved win, I think. Let's go to the thank you everyone for entering. I think that was great fun. So here we have the whole lot here. You can see all the clues. But yeah, very good. Right, where are we going now? I need to go. I'm so confused. Right, oh yeah, I need to go to the screen with the Cryptic Mystics crossword here. Let me just find that on my bits and pieces. I'm going to go find my way to icebergs. Here, icebergs. Here's 8 across, and we need to fill in the clue now. So here's the clue. Entering. I'm going to add the definition there. And the type of clue is an acrostic, isn't it? What do we have that here? I'm looking at this old anagram, charade, container, homophone, hidden, deletion. Am I missing it there? I can't see initial or acrostic as a type. Or tops, maybe. Tops, that's the one, isn't it? Brilliant. And Matt Ames' name gets written into the annals of the Cryptic Mystic crossword on mycrossword.co.uk. So there we are. Look, it's do you remember when it was hardly anything on this grid, and now we're proper filling up. I know we should maybe we should send the crossword to Liz when we complete it. See if she spots why we've sent it. Think brilliant. Well, Matt, as you know, the winner gets to choose the next clue, the next word of the week. So where should we go next then? I'm trying to think what I think Tim looks at this more than me, so he might have an idea where would be a good place to go. We could have icebergs all over. We could have icebergs all over again at 21 across. What else can we? Let me have a look at 21 across. See what else we can fit in there. I think we looked at this last week, didn't we? 21 across. We have identity. Fits. We can have identify. No, we can't have identify. It'll kill 15 down. Ideology. Oh, shame. Doesn't work either. Idealism works. And what does that give 15 down in? Oh my god, 15 down. We can't be doing idealism, I don't think. Unless there's another option we can do. Let's get rid of idealism. What does identity give us? Oh, it gives us some possibilities there. We've got brunettes. Does brunettes kill here? Yeah, it does. Nauseates gives us an out here on the old 14 across. Bit obscure, that one. What else have we got? Ideal gas. Not sure about that one. This is me looking at 21 across. If you've got any, ice sheet. They're too similar to what we had already. Gives us a lot of options on 15 down though. Let's clear that one. What else have we got then? We have our friend icebergs, obviously. Iterated. Itemized. Itemized kills 22 down. If we have ordinary shares, there's one across. Sorry, Tim, I've missed the chat for a minute. Then resides is the only possible 4 down. Is that right? We'll just have a look at this while we're here. So ordinary share. That gives us resides. Yeah, that's fine. You liked iterated, Matt? Okay. I think iterated, I think it does work. Let me just here, let's go down. Iterated, yes. It gives us options, obviously 22 down and 15 down. Gives us a lot of options. I'm sure it'll give us, yeah, gets us out of, okay. So iterated will be the clue of the week. Thank you, Matt, for choosing that. And you'll be iterating on all sorts of possibilities for that one, I'm sure. It's a nice, it's quite a nice word, I think. Excellent stuff. Good. Well, you can get your thinking caps on now, and you know, see how quickly someone can send me a clue this week. But that was fantastic fun. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I certainly did. I think the clues are amazing. The standard is brilliant of these clues. It's great fun. I really enjoy this on a Sunday night, and thanks everyone for joining in as well. That was brilliant. So any of those clues could have done it. I'm sure you're going to get there soon, Rodiger. You've only entered twice and you've come second both times. So you know, you're definitely trending for a win soon, I reckon. And there's still plenty of clues left as well. So fantastic. Thank you everyone for joining me this evening from wherever you are in the world. Isn't it brilliant? We're all together, just joined by Cryptics. I think that was great. Lots of laughs this week on those clues, and I will see you all around during the week with more videos. And yeah, watch this space. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. See you soon.